Welcome. I'm Whitney Moon, aka Moonshine. How could somebody like it? Oh, I was like, and there's nobody even in the live. What the fuck? YouTube? Anyways, welcome to my channel. This is me. Who is that? JK, what's up? So, we've got a little bit of a specific message, which usually there is. Getting to know that pretty quickly. So, there's been a group of collective that have been trapped in a loop. Okay, and nobody is letting them out of this loop. Okay, and it's like coming up again where these people have the opportunity to get out. Okay, what up, Lauren? Okay, and they have an opportunity to get out, and this person who wants you in the loop says no. Okay, says no. I don't know who this person is. I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know why they are stepping in to say anything regarding you. All I know is that they want you stuck in a loop. Okay, I'm going to do these ones. And we're going to see if they won or if you won. Compass in reverse. And I got right away misinformation, you know, like they weren't directed possibly the right way they should have been. The path in reverse. Fought tooth and nail in reverse, horrible choice. Ooh, I feel like this is for these people that are wanting people to get stuck in loops, you know, like, could be court cases and stuff. They won't let things go. They won't tell the truth. They keep bending it. You're supposed to get off probation. They won't let you. Stuff like that, you know, like manipulative stuff. Like anything that somebody can try to fuck your path with because they're, you know, they feel like they're above you in some way, or I don't know, they think they're a fucking witch. Okay. But it just goes, I mean, different ways because it's general. Okay. So, and, you know, I sat down to do this reading and immediately I heard the song Demons by MGK and DMX. And the part that was coming to me was the DMX part where he starts rapping right away, where he's like, if this is what I gotta be, then y'all gonna see it, eat it, make you believe it. Like he's basically saying that if the world is going to turn him into a demon or tell him how to be, then he's going to make everybody fucking see what these people are making him do. Okay. He doesn't really care. He didn't really care anymore. He just, I mean, DMX, if you ever listen to his albums, there's a lot of truth in his albums that people might not pick up. Okay, he talks a lot about selling his soul to the devil. He talks about a lot how he was sold out, he was cheaped out, he's in it now forever, and he's not getting out. And like, there's things that he reveals about his path. Okay, and that's the nasty circle, okay, that comes along with selling your soul off. Now, whatever this person... Fly on the wall in reverse. Okay, so this person, whoever you're dealing with, dead end. Thank God. Conjuring, girl interrupted. Severely interrupted. Okay, so they are, I heard rotting. So they are possessed. Okay, and they are hurting people. And collectives out there, you know, trying to work for everything and trying to bust their ass to get this shit done. And these people are trying to throw you off your path. They're trying to stop you. They're trying to interrupt you. Okay. And it kind of seems like they've had their fun in the sun And now Spirit says, I mean, they don't really know what they're talking about. Like they're getting bad information. There's Magician on the bottom of the deck. Where did that just come from? I got this black shit on my fingers, and I don't know where it came from, but that's weird. It's like they've got their stuff has been marked all over this, you know, like 8 of Cups, making you walk away. They're trying to get you to have to keep walking away from something and get away from this path. They don't want you on this certain path. They want to keep delaying the path. It's a Magician all over your ass. Okay, Page of Cups in reverse. They act like they're sad about something, or, you know, like it's sad to see how little you're trying, or how less you give a shit about your life. Like they're trying to get you to care about things that you don't care about. They're trying to, it's like if you're a girl, they're trying to get you to wear pink and trying to get you to care about, you know, flowers and butterflies. And you're like, what the fuck? This is not, they're very interrupted, you know, like they might have been like idolized as a child, you know, dressed up like a little baby or a princess all the time, or dressed up like, I don't know. They really like to dress little girls up, you know? And I know this one chick who had a kid, and I saw them kind of recently, and the kid's like, I don't know. I'm really bad with kids, like maybe 7 years old or something. And all she ever does is dress the little girl in like princess dresses. It's always princess and dresses and princess and dresses and bows in the hair. And it's like, what the fuck are you doing to your child? Like, does your child want to wear that? Have you asked them? Because, I mean, all that's next is a little crown on top of their head, and you're walking around with a little fucking princess. Like, that's sickening. That's fucking sickening. Okay, so they might have been dressed up like that. You know, paraded around like they were the first girl in the family or something, you know? Like, ugh. Yikes. And they fucking just want to pick on you, you know? Like, they don't like how you look. They don't like how you talk. They don't like how you dress. They don't like your fucking shoes. Page of Swords. And you are just like a little rocket. You don't even care what this person's opinion is of you, which pisses them off even more. Because they act like they're that person that people should listen to, right? Like they have really good advice all the time, so you must listen to them. And if you don't, you're a little fucking asshole, and you're stupid, and you're dumb, you don't know what you're talking about. Real good person, by the way. Okay. And you're just like, nah, bitch, you say women wear pink. Guess what? Women wear black. You think we should all put our hair up? Well, guess we're all wearing it down. Like, just total opposite. Okay. They're trying to penetrate you. They're trying to hurt you. They might spread rumors about you that, like, I don't know. They could just, yeah, there was this one girl that my sister hung out with, and for the life of her, she thought that every guy thought I was ugly. Everyone. Like, if there was ever a time where I liked somebody or found them attractive, she'd be like, they don't like girls like you. They would never date somebody like you. Tell me how I wouldn't be dating that person by like the end of the week. Because then as soon as she would say something like that, like, oh, they wouldn't be into you, or they don't like girls like you, or they don't like chicks like that, I'd be like, oh, yeah. Only an ugly soul would say that. And I'd have their number, or fucking be dating them by the end of the week, or go out with them or something like that. And then I would decide if I liked them. Not if they liked me, because for the majority, if you haven't noticed, guys are pretty desperate. They'll basically go for any chick that even talks to them. Okay? That's what I've noticed in my whole life, is guys will pretty much date whoever shows interest in them. Okay? And I don't think people show interest in this person. Now that I think this person chases people around to try to get attention. I think they create events in their head that don't exist. I think they go and they attack natural women or women who are in their prime, women who, don't need a mother anymore or somebody or friends, because this person she needs a lot of friends. And she bangs all their fucking husbands and says that she's best friends with everybody. Yeah, so you can fuck their husband when they're not around. Okay, I've been there. I've seen her do it. Okay, so it's like, but women, why? I think why women get so attached to women is because they do want to fuck each other when their husbands aren't home. Okay, so many closeted lesbians around me and my sister that thought that me and her were closeted lesbians, right? Like we were in their little crew that just date guys as a show, and really we all like to eat carpet at night. And I was like, I didn't even know chicks like that existed. I didn't know small towns like this existed where everybody fucked each other's husbands, lied to each other's face, but acted like they were all best friends. Like, I don't know a world like this. Whitney doesn't do shit like this well. She can't lie and fake it in front of people. I can't. I'm too fucking original. I can't do it. And I won't do it because then I'm appeasing people I don't like. And why the fuck would I do that? Now, I'm not desperate. I'm 40 years old now. I'm not a child anymore. That shit that you do when you're a child. You appease people because your parents usually say, respect this person, son. You need to show a little respect to my friends, even though you don't even fucking know them. And they probably don't even know your name. But thou shalt respect, correct, father? Okay, so much fucking respect being thrown out there and nobody really knows how to give it. Okay, but damn well if you don't show it. Okay, so you might have just like flat out in this person's mind disrespected them. Okay, like I'm holding the three assignments, but I don't want to put it down because it's bullshit. Because they act like you heard it, like you hurted them. You see, that's not even a word. I can't even say it because it's such a lie. And I'm like, I'm not saying it. You didn't do anything to them. Okay, just because their little heart got hurt, aka their ego, does not mean you did anything wrong. Okay, you're allowed to have your opinion. You're allowed to say what you want. Hurt somebody's feelings, then again, they're a fucking child. They need to learn that other people have little opinions and they don't have to all be the same as yours. Okay, that's what you would enable a child to believe. Okay, again, I keep looking at girl. This person's a little girl. Okay, they might look like an adult, boobies and all, but it doesn't mean they're not a little girl still, 4 years old in their mind, being walked around by their parents with a dress on, acting like that's how little girls are supposed to be. No, it isn't. Okay, like what was she, a little Jean Bonnet? Like, did her parents fucking dress her up as a woman and rape her? Like, I don't understand people's fixations on the way that children look. It's fucking disgusting. Why would you dress a little girl to look like a fucking adult? Again, that's just like pedophilia written all over it. I don't dabble in shit like that. I don't do parades and, children's makeup. Okay, that's not me. So I don't even wear makeup myself. This is Burt's Bee, by the way, tinted balm, OL natural. Okay, I don't wear fucking makeup. So I don't really know what these bitches do with all their time sitting in front of the mirror, their little fucking mirror spells and shit, but they're seriously fucking interrupted. Okay. And it's their dead end. You know why it's their dead end? This makes sense. The Conjuring. Okay, so remember The Conjuring, it's the mother. It's the women that get possessed to kill kids. What was I just talking about? Children. Jean Bonnet, which I'm pretty sure is Katy Perry. That's the myth anyways. And then I realized I'm pretty sure they've replaced Renee Zellweger like a few times as well. And Kate Beckinsale. I'm not going any further. Okay, so people done be switched. And if they can do it right in front of your eyes, I'm telling you, a fucking demon can jump into somebody and change their personality. I didn't see my stepmom for like about 10 years, up close, like face to face. I mean, she's still married to my father, but my father doesn't want me around. So I'm not allowed to see his precious, precious Cinderella at home. Okay. But the last time I saw her, somebody just fell below me. God damn, did she ever look bad? Like it was like, whoa, what the fuck happened to your face? Like she looked awful. It's like her face is falling off her bones. Okay. And I would imagine that that's her glamour spell falling off. That's this spell that got my father to marry her, right? The spell of I'm a woman and you need to look like a woman. I mean, I'm amazed at how much these women stare in the mirror. Because like you should not be looking in the mirror. Mirrors are fucking terrifying. Okay, they're portals. It's a known fact. Cover that shit up. You want to leave it open, then you're just leaving an open portal for just the world to just open up to demons all day. Like, congratulations, you should be the mayor of the world because that's how smart you are. Okay. So this person's going to try to act like you hurt them. No, you hurt their ego. You hurt their ego. Okay. Now I can hear that Shania Twain song. Man, I feel like a woman. Oh my God. When did the Empress show up? I didn't even see that. I don't know how long she's been sitting there, but there she is on dead end. Look at how glammed up she is too. Like, I mean, you gotta love the Empress because she's, you know, she's got her shit, but like, look at this Empress. I mean, it's a little much. Okay, it's a little much. And I kind of feel like this person has been possessed, okay? And this possession is giving them this entitlement, okay? There's the 3 of Pentacles in reverse, giving this entitlement that they need to come and do something for you, okay? Like they're your mother or they're your, what's that in Cinderella? Godmother? Maybe they're acting like they're your godmother. See, why does this always come up with God? Remember I said, like I don't know, I don't really know time, but not so long ago, I said, in my dreams, somebody was looking at me and calling themselves, telling me to call them Godette. I don't know if anybody was around for that. And I was like, Godette? I'm sorry. What? You think you're the female version of God? Like, do you really think you're fucking sitting up there with him on cloud fucking crazy land? You probably do think you're that fucking privileged and empowered. And yes, God would just put his wife down here. Like, I'm sorry, did they watch Lucifer? God, yes, put his wife down here and you must take on all of her angelic powers and go fuck everybody. Like, does that even sound remotely like anything a godette would do? No. Okay. More like maybe Satan's mistress. Okay. Maybe Satan's fucking side piece, but not anything to do with God. Okay. So again, cuckoo. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, okay? And cuckoo for your puffs, apparently. There's the Chariot. Ooh, oh, damn. Okay, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Judgment in reverse, Chariot upright. Okay, so I just heard defense against the dark arts. Yeah, so you're defending yourself against this person. Congratulations. Nicely done. Okay, because Ace of Pentacles in reverse with Judgment in reverse and the Chariot, it means that they're trying to get their hand on this seed and they can't. Okay, they can't. Judgment in reverse means it's not their judgment to do. It's not their calling. Okay, they didn't get the call to do it. Nobody gave them permission to do it. They can't do it. Okay, the doors are locked. Your sanctuary's locked up. Okay, no more fucking around. NFA crew. Okay, this is, and maybe they were hoping that you would like come over to their house and bring the thing that they want with you so then they can steal it. But I like, if there's been somebody who recently asked you to go out, like to go out for lunch or to go out for dinner or to like do a lunch date or something, or if they do and you get kind of creeped out by it, okay, almost to be like, I don't really want to do that. And it seems kind of fucked up. Don't do it, because that's the person trying to exchange something with you because they want something. Okay, they're trying to shut you down. They act like they're your best friend. Again, motherly figure trying to come in. Oh, is there anything I can help you with this week? Do you want to get together so you can blob my ear off and I'll play therapist? Some shit like that. No, niente, upitsne, not going, turn around, fucking go somewhere else. Okay, because they're going to try to get it. And because they're anticipating you show up in your chariot. They really are. They're anticipating you're going to show up. Okay, but the seed is in you. And that's why they want it. It's not like you can leave it at home. It's in you. Like blood. Okay, is it in you to give? Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. Okay, and if you're bleeding out, it ain't yours to give. Okay, it's yours to fucking keep. Okay, there's 6 of Swords with the 8 of Pentacles. So I feel like as long as you keep working hard, okay, keep going at whatever it is that you are rooting for, okay, whatever direction you are headed in, keep doing it. If you feel like there's a snag or resistance or a pull, cleanse yourself, reset yourself, okay, realize that if that was your plan and that's what you want to do, then the chatterness inside your head about, you know, oh, maybe it's not going to work out, or, you know, this isn't going to work, and this is going to be too hard, it's going to be too much, and you're not going to have enough energy, and a lot of things to try to get you turned off is they're going to say it's too much effort. Okay, that's how they're going to try to change you. It's always to do with effort. It's going to cost too much. It's going to take too much. You're going to have to give too much. When in reality, if the situation that you're going for is working out and that's how you want it, then all that shit in the background about how it's not going to work out and it's going to take too long and it's not worth it, that's your enemies uttering spells in your head to try to get you to go against what you naturally want to do. That's what I realize their spells are. Okay, is the chatter to get me to not do things. Okay, and it's really pathetic and it's very low energy and it's hard to kind of hear sometimes because you're on your way to something and they don't want you to go. So it's not, see how the dog just started barking? It's like, it's not as noticeable sometimes. You know, like if I were to have the window shut, you wouldn't hear that as much as with the window open, right? So I feel like if your ears are shut off to these people, which, I mean, they're getting into your hearing, your third ear, okay? So obviously they're in your head some way, okay? If you shut them down, okay, and continue down your path of doing everything you want to do. I'm talking when you want to eat, eat. When you want to sit down, sit down. When you want to go to the store, go to the store. When you make plans to go and do something, fucking do it. Don't let anything in your head say, nah, I don't want to do it. Or unless the invitation comes in from somebody and you don't really want to do it because you've already made a plan that day for yourself. Anything that has to do with self-worth, somebody will always try to come in and cut that. Like, oh, do you really need to do that? You don't need to go to a walk. Okay, right now we need to talk about me. Right now this needs to be about me. Right now we need to go have a beer and talk about me. It's always going to be narcissistic. Please stop barking, little babies. I know you're locked out and your father is behind the other side of the door and it's crushing. I know. These dogs have so much fucking anxiety when their owner shuts the door on them. Like, it's just like, oh my God, they just don't stop. They just bark and bark and bark. And then they stop. And they're so good. And I can't even get mad at them. So I'm just like, just calm down, puppies. It's been raining all day, so they haven't been outside. If they continue to bark, I'll shut my window because I'm not going to tell them to be quiet because they're such good dogs and they just have anxiety. Look at that. 333. So that's divine. Okay. And then with the Knight of Cups, look at this. I can't help but see that almost looks like somebody looking at this Knight of Cups, wanting to do something. Okay. Wanting to say something, wanting to do something. So I kind of feel like maybe that's this Empress. Okay, all dolled up and fucking ready to go nowhere. All right. I feel like now you're finally, because like somebody might take that sexually, like, oh, someone's staring at me, somebody wants me, somebody, you know, but the way that I see this is that person's got a gun in their hand. If you think somebody holding a fucking pistol in their hand looking right at you with it aimed is a good thing, honey, you ain't that good looking. Okay, so somebody's definitely hoping to get off on their looks, and Spirit's got a gun to their head. Okay, because it's not about looks. And obviously, the universe is over this whole looks thing. Oh my gosh, 3 showed up 4 times because the Empress is number 3. So 3333. Okay, that's a nice number. So I'm pretty sure this is wrapping up. This person can't just continue to hurt you because you think you're pretty. Or they think they're pretty. You know, like, I don't even know what that means. Okay? So now we have the Lovers and the 6 of Cups in reverse. Seems like something possibly, some type of relationship possibly that you had when you were younger blossoms now that you're older. So you might have somebody coming back from like high school or something like that. Okay. Or and then, you know what? Honestly, what was so weird is I was at high school last night. I was in somebody's high school. And I don't think it was my high school. I've been in my high school quite a few times in my dreams, but this time I feel like I was in somebody else's high school. And it was like they were doing something. It's always in their auditoriums. And they were doing something in the auditorium. And I said to somebody, I had to be a witness to something. I said, well, as long as they're okay because they're here, then I can leave. It was like I had to make sure that somebody was there. And then, you know, and who they were hanging out with. And then I was like, okay, I'm good to go. They should be fine. But I was okay to be there. It's like, I don't know. I felt like I was maybe a chaperone. Because I'm like, I'm way too old to be here. So I feel like I was a chaperone. Okay, so somebody, 9 of Cups, could be coming back from the past. Somebody you used to go to the bar with all the time. Now I'm getting, this card reminds me of this bar that we used to go to back in the day. It's all shut down now. And it was like a bar up front with a pool table. And then in the back, they had live entertainment all the time. And it was like just the place to be, especially on a Sunday night. Oh my God. Okay. People were lined up around the corner to get in this place. Even to get up, they had to get up to go to work at like 5 a.m. They didn't care because Sunday night was the night to go there and see the band that was playing. Okay. So I feel like, I don't know if you went somewhere when you were a kid and that person, you know, was always there. Something might be coming. Like I'm getting this like nostalgic moment. Okay. And that happens with the 6 of Cups. 8 of Swords in reverse with the Ace of Swords. So somebody from your past lied to you about something. And that lie has really been holding them back because it was a lie that they kept from you. And I feel like, I don't know, when they see you, it might be something, look at Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like somebody might see you recently, okay? Or in like coming up. There's the Sun on the bottom of the deck. And they might, holy fuck Christ. They might, you know, they might, like 5 of Wands in reverse, might say, hey, by the way, I'm sorry I didn't fight for you. I'm sorry that, you know, their friends might have like attacked you and, you know, fought you away from them and did stuff to them. I don't know. So I feel like that's a part of this Girl Interrupted, you know, like people don't necessarily understand when they do black magic to hurt somebody in the whim of the moment to hurt somebody, right? Hurt people. All right. Is that two-tone? Two-tone. Okay. And I feel like sometimes they don't necessarily understand what that is going to do to everybody else around you, because all they're interested in is hurting you, not the fact that you help all these people. You didn't do something for them. You didn't listen to them. You didn't obey them. You didn't treat them like a mother, or you didn't ask for their advice. And that hurt their ego. So they shut your relationships down, as if to teach you a lesson, like a mother would. You're not to date that person. I already told you, so I'm going to ground you. Remember that used to happen when you were 15, 16, 17 years old? Mom and dad told you you couldn't date somebody, and then they grounded you for it if you even tried to do it. That's what I feel like this person is doing, as if they have stepped in to becoming your parent and decided that somebody from your past just was not good enough for you. Okay, as if they had somebody better. And do you realize you're still single? Because they didn't have anybody better. It was a lie. Okay? To take something away from you to benefit them. Okay? It's like I feel like this girl interrupted as these dogs. Like fucking anxiety ridden. Like they can't get away from you. They can't watch your car pull away. They have to follow you. They have to watch you. They have to stalk you. They have to watch what you're doing. They have to shut it down. They have to take your boyfriends away, right? It's like a lesbian lover after you, you know, like as if you're, you know, in denial of them and you really want to be gay, but just not with them. Again, it seems so abusive because even if you were gay, what, all faggots fuck each other? All lesbians fuck each other? Like, is that the way that it works? No. Pretty sure you still have a fucking taste. Like, it's so abusive. It's so abusive. And it's just like, they'll say that I'm the abusive one because I just said that, or I'm the abusive one because, you know, I'm talking about it, or because I don't want to admit that I'm gay. Are you fucking kidding? I would never be a lesbian. I've got nothing against them. Why is it that they'll say, well, you don't want to be a lesbian just because you want to go against them? Really? Again, no. But your childish demeanor says otherwise, that you really don't know what you're talking about because, again, they're interrupted. I mean, I really hope to fuck this person doesn't have any kids, because if they do, their child's going to grow up a narcissist as they are, thinking that their looks and their tits and their fucking, you know, dresses are going to get them everywhere in life. Like, ugh, absolutely disgusting. Okay, Four of Wands in reverse. I feel like that's this last time now that they get to do this, okay? And Hermit in reverse, and then they get revealed. This is it. They got one last chance to do something, Nine of Wands, and they're going to put everything onto you. They're staring at you. They're watching you. They're doing shit as they're watching you. Okay, I can see somebody like uttering something. They could be doing it to my face right now, uttering something to me, saying, I'm gonna take everything away from you, blah, blah, blah. I send it all back to you. I send it all up to God. Anybody that does black magic on me, I send it straight to God. Okay, I don't even deal with it anymore. I send it up to him. Okay, because he's the only one that really needs to hear about it. Sending it back to them all the time and saying clap back or return to sender. You know what they do once you return it to sender? They send it right back. I just watched that fucking stupid movie. I couldn't even get into it. Return to Sender. And she keeps sending him all these messages in jail who raped her until finally, you know, he says, fine, you win. Because that's an abusive tactic. You say no to contact and they continue to try to contact you until you give in. Again, abusive. It's not like they won. They abused you into submission. I hope they feel good about that they can abuse somebody into submission when they said no the entire time. Okay. So again, like this person who follows my sister around, we have said energetically so many times how much we hate her, how disgusting she is, that her advice, I would fucking rather shoot myself in the head, that she's arsenic. I've never liked her. She's always acted like some type of motherly figure, that I need her help and my sister needs her help and we're too retarded. We can't do it ourselves and we need a mother, blah, blah, blah. And I've said no. I've said, leave me alone. I've sent it back to the universe. I've sent it to her. I've told her to leave me alone. I told her to leave me alone. She called the cops on me for harassment. Yeah, go fuck yourself. Are you fucking kidding? You've harassed me for 10 years. I tell you to leave me alone. You call the cops on me. Again, delusional fucking twat bags that are hunting down females to try to turn them into lesbians. Okay, this is what it is. They're trying to turn you into a lesbian. It's decided. They're trying to turn you into a lesbian. Okay, there's the star. They're trying to guide you to lesbianism. Okay, as if they're going to be the ones that save you because dick was the one thing that was really killing you, and their pussy would just bring you back to life. Fucking barf right now. Two of Swords, King of Swords. You see, like, they think that you're confused about something. Maybe they think you're confused about your sexuality, which has come out multiple times as well, right? Again, they think you're a child. Okay, confused about your sexuality because really they're confused about theirs. Okay, so they put it onto other people. Obviously, that's what narcissists do. Gaslighters, the gaslighters anthem. Here we go. Okay, let's not concentrate on us. Let's concentrate on everybody else because we have to heal the world instead of our own fucking sexual desires. Okay, so they feel like you're trapped in your own desires. You don't really know what you want, so you need their guidance. Okay, as if they're going to be your sexual coach. Okay, and you guys are going to have girl on girl time, and she's going to teach you how to be a lesbian. She's going to teach you all the things about being a lesbian. You're going to come out of that room a woman. You know how long she's been trying to do this? Let's see. Tell me more. Tell me more. Like, what does this little fucking whore have to say? Let's do these. Do these. Okay. How long has she been doing this? Let's just get a couple of throwouts out there because it's going to be different for everybody. Somebody trying to teach you what you need sexually. The Tower. Oh my God. That is also number 16. So 16 years since you were 16? Okay, isn't that when like your sexuality kind of starts to peak? Well, I mean, I would say around like 12 or 13, you know, like even 8 or 9, you know, the little ones start looking at each other like, ooh, I like little Jimmy over there, you know, like you get your little eye, okay, when you're young. Okay, so yeah, maybe 16 years ago, 16 days ago. But I mean, I feel like this has been going on for a while. So I'm going to go more towards either since you were 16 or 16 years ago. Or this person continues to treat you like you are 16. Again, sexually confused. They want to arouse you. Like, you know what this chick does to my sister in her dreams is she replays events that happened in my sister's day, but she replaces, because usually it's me and my sister for the most part all day together. She'll replace me in the simulation that she's recreating for my sister, and she'll put herself there and suddenly naked. Because she always wants my sister to look at her naked. And that was the one thing my sister said, being friends with her, was that she always tried to sleep with my sister. Like if they went on sleepovers with chicks and stuff, she'd be like, sleep with me, sleep with me. And my sister would be like, no, I'm not sleeping with you. I'm not getting in the same bed as you, because that's what she would do. She gets chicks in bed with her. She starts fucking around with them. Then she goes home to her husband. Okay, absolutely disgusting. I mean, if that's what you're into, awesome, but not straight chicks that are actually honest about their sexuality. Okay, any other more time frames that we got going on here? We got 10, maybe 10 years. Like, it kind of seems like 10 years packing. You might have been, okay, they might have fucked with you at a time where you were with somebody and then they got you to break up with them. Like, you know, those friends that are like, oh, he's such an asshole. Did he really not call you for 5 minutes? You need somebody better. You know, those people. So you might have gotten easily influenced by somebody that said that somebody was mistreating you and that sent you packing. Okay, that could have been like maybe about 10 years ago, or they've held on to you now for about 10 years. And I was a little bit scared because here's Judgment. And Judgment is 20. So 20 years since you were 20? Scary, that one, because that one's the highest. Okay, and then 6. So again, we were talking about Jean Bonnet, right? What was she, like 6 or 7 years old when she was killed, or 8 years old, something like that? Okay, so they could have taken hold of your sexuality at a very, very young age. Okay, an aunt, cousin, overly sexified mother. Okay, like, you know, my stepmother would always wear these like bikinis around us. And, you know, when I think about it now, like I was like, you know, 5 years old, 6 years old when I met her. And the first time I met her, really, you know, she was in a bikini on the beach, laying down, sunning herself while her son was God knows where. And I thought to myself, like, when I think about it as an adult, you know, I was watching this other movie and this guy comes in to see his mom and he's a grown ass. Okay, she's in her robe and she covers herself immediately. And I think to myself, like, you know, even when I go swimming now, I wear a sports bra, right? I wear like a yoga, you know, kind of like sports bra kind of thing and shorts. Okay, and I'm just around myself. And I thought to myself, like, how dare she? Like, her, like, my whole childhood, her tits were falling out and her ass, and, you know, we were tubing and her ass would come out and her top would fall off, and she was a tits and ass all the time. And I thought, like, who dresses like that in front of kids? Like, I'm not saying, like, I'm, you know, a churchgoer. I'm not saying that at all, but, like, I have a respect around children. I don't need to show my body off in front of people to feel good about myself. If somebody feels like I do because I'm showing my body off somewhere, that's to fucking grow up, okay? Plus, I'm single. I can put my fucking pussy online, and if you think I'm trying to attack or fucking get some kind of, like, attention, again, you gotta realize where people are coming from. If they're single trying to make money and they don't really give a fuck, then you need to just let them go, okay? You can't tell a woman what to do and how to make her fucking money. Thanks. Back the fuck up. She doesn't need a mother. Right now, she needs to get paid. Okay, so whoever this person is, again, with judgment, I almost feel like they're acting like the angel above, right? And you need their help. That's how you're going to come alive, is you need this woman's help because she's going to guide you. Thanks. Again, not Cinderella, and you're not the fairy godmother. Okay, why do these bitches act like being a fucking fairy is such a good thing? Again, they're nasty energies. Okay, so there's the Knight of Swords. I feel like, woo, this energy is getting me all fucking heated. Better watch what you wish for, bitch. And this is the kind of condescending energy that acts like a mother, okay, lives a completely fake fucking life, okay, total IKEA to the T, all right, everything's perfect, and then gets knocked up by her husband, who she doesn't really want to be married with, gets knocked up, and then has to explain why she needs to get an abortion because she's really not the person who wants to be a mother after all. She's just bullshitting everybody. So I was like looking at this chick's fucking profile on Instagram. It was like kind of like a taxidermy, and she does these t-shirts, and it said, "I love abortions and weed." And I thought, that's a little inappropriate. Like, even for me, I was like, we love schmishmortions, love them? Or do we need them because they're necessary? And I guess we do love them in a way. I guess we do love them. God, I guess we do. Women do anyways. And I think men do too. I think everybody loves schmishmortions. I mean, you got to be in a bad position to have to get one to realize how God sent they really are. Huh. But again, I was like, where was that point going? We love that word on this channel, irony. Again, because it's fucking, I want to kick it in the face. It's called divine timing. But the irony of the situation would be for them to actually for the world to make them a mother. And then they have to pull out of it. And it's like, oh, I wonder what excuse you're going to say now, you fucking bitch. Oh, I thought you wanted to mother everything. I thought that's why you were here, to be angelic and motherly. And just tell all of us little fucking idiots what to do, right? Because we need mothers. No. I don't need no fucking mother, all right? My mother's long dead and gone. Queen of Swords, like, you know your fucking truth. Okay, and this little fucking bitch ass whatever girl interrupted, fucking Lelena Pierce. Okay, Susanna Kaysen. She ain't like Winona Ryder. Oh my God, that woman was fucking crazy for years. Fucking batshit crazy for years. Okay, so honestly, it's almost like maybe you went and had your crazy years, okay? Like we all do. You fucking lost your mind a little bit. You ran around, you fucked around, you fucking drank a lot, you smashed your head in, you drove a car into the pole, whatever, like you had your fucking time. This fucking little girl didn't. And that's the difference between people who live their life and other people who just say they're living their life, but really they're just telling everybody what to do as if they've lived, and really they haven't. Okay, so, I mean, watch where you're getting advice from. Because somebody has an earful of bullshit to give you. And the universe, and, like, they're going to get busted for it. Like, they're so fucking demonically possessed and interrupted that they think they're coming to God with straight facts about you, and none of it's true. Like, I just heard they might as well be fucking smoking crack. Whatever it is they're saying about you is so fucking off. It's so wrong. It's so demeaning. It's defacing. It's distasteful. Okay. It's ill-mannered. It's everything that you are not, and everything that explains who they are. Okay. They are arsenic, literally poison if ingested. Okay, so don't ingest them. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to their voice. Don't listen to their threats. Don't listen to their bullshit. Don't listen to them. Okay, there's the devil. What's he with? The Empress. I fucking told you. You see, they're acting like an Empress. That's exactly how this little fucking twat came up to begin with. Was the Empress, acting like she's the mother of all mothers, waiting to just bring beauty onto this earth with her loins. And no, you're not. You're carrying the devil's child, literally. Okay, so even if she does get pregnant, okay, this bitch, and the world forces her to actually face the fact that she's not a mother, she's gonna get, oh my God, impregnated by the devil. It's Rosemary's Baby in real life. Nine of Swords, Nine of Swords, Ten of Cups. Oh my God, they're gonna get so worried, because the thing is, if this person does get pregnant, it ain't gonna be their husband's, because they fuck around and they cheat on their husband. So that's where the anxiety comes from with the truth, because if she comes in with the truth and says that she's pregnant and actually has this baby, okay, her husband's gonna know that she left one night and cheated with somebody's possible husband and got knocked up. It's like, it's going to be so obvious if the baby's going to come out black, for fuck's sakes. Okay, it's going to be that obvious that it's not the father's. Okay, you are not the father. Wow. Demonically possessed is correct. Correcto mungo. Okay, anything else? The sun in reverse. This seed is not going to grow. You know what I mean? Even if they do get pregnant, I wouldn't be surprised. There's the Lovers in reverse. I wouldn't be surprised if this bitch does get pregnant, has a smishmortion fucking behind her husband's back. Because she's a fucking trifling ass hoe. She ain't going to tell her fucking husband that she's knocked up, because it's not his. She probably doesn't even fuck him. How can she explain getting knocked up? Right? Like, men aren't that stupid. Like, I've seen them. They're pretty dumb when it comes to women things. But others, I mean, it's called Google. Google that shit. Call your mom. Ask her. Okay? Like, women aren't that fucking smart. Okay? Especially, like, to know, like, you all have moms. Like, call them up and ask them, hey, by the way, is this what happens? Like, there was this one chick. Oh, my God. She was working at this place where my ex-boyfriend used to work, and we always used to hang out. And girls couldn't really get the job there unless they fucked the boss. Okay. And if they fucked the boss, then they got the best jobs ever in there. But there was this one chick who, and they also knew kind of like, you know, the 3-month rule, right? That he has to really sign them on. One chick he was banging. And he was like this little, you know, brown Indian man, like not attractive, not good looking at all. This one night, he goes up to my boyfriend at the time, and he's like talking about the girl that he's banging. He goes, oh, she's on her period this is the 3rd week now. She says she's on her period. And so, of course, my boyfriend comes straight to me, and he's like, because now we've been dating for a couple of years, and he's like, have you ever gotten your period for 3 weeks straight? And I go, well, I'm sorry, what? And I go, you've been with me. I'm like, have I? No. And he's like, okay, well, because he's trying to figure it out, right? Okay, well, why is Lacey saying that she has had her period for 3 weeks straight? Is it just so she doesn't have to sleep with the boss? And I'm like, oh my God. For one, I gave him the biggest hug in the world, because I was like, you are so sweet, because you're really trying to figure this out. And I adore it. Second, she's lying. Because no, that does not happen. Unless she just had a kid, and apparently that lasts for like, I don't know, for some, maybe a month. They kind of have like, you know, something going on down there for a little while, but this bitch didn't just have a kid. Okay, so no. Okay, so again, it's like, If you're the guy who's kind of being played by a chick in a sense where she's telling you that it's feminine problems, there ain't no feminine problems. The feminine problem is up in her head because she's fucking crazy. Okay, she's not depressed or delusional or, venting or grieving. She's possessed. Okay, and she wants to, spread her legs to make the world a better place. And the world doesn't want her pussy, and neither do you. And she's pretty pissed about that. Okay, so this bitch is crazy. We have been bringing up some doozies today. Okay, wow, women are not making us look good today, bitches. I tell you. Not making us look good today. Knight of Swords. The Magician in reverse. Ooh, man, they are heated. They're going to put some magic up there about you, and it ain't going to go nowhere. You'd think they'd fucking learn just to leave you alone after all this, but, they're just going to keep trying to attack you. Keep trying to say that you're not a woman unless you wear a dress. You're not feminine unless you wear white. God, these people's twisted fantasies is what gives me a job. Literally. Because, for a while there, we were talking about guys and how crazy guys are and stalkers and fucking crazies and fucking locos. Now we're into the women. I like the switch. Because I don't like to always shit all over men. And I don't like to shit all over women all the time, but it's just idiots. I like to shit all over idiots. I don't like when they have to say that this is a certain person because it just seems like I'm being a bully when I'm just trying to tell you what you're being bullied by. Of course they would call the medium, hence the messenger, the bully for saying what's been going on. I obviously I did it, because the card said that somebody did it. Oh God, the things that you get blamed for because you were in the room or you were around or you existed. It's just ridiculous. 4 of Wands upright and the Page of Swords and then the Ace of Cups in reverse. See, you got to get there's strength on the bottom. I feel like when I started talking about my crazy ass family and the pedophilia and the abuse and the narcissism, I could feel the attacks from my family instantly because as if I was saying things, these ancient history that we were supposed to talk about and blah, blah, blah. You know how good I feel? Okay, because if anybody does say something about me, okay, Page of Swords, they're most likely not going to get the right information. Unless you hear from my mouth, it's probably not the right information if it has to do with me. Okay, but a lot of people lie. And because they lie, they've got shit said out there about you. And if you don't start saying your truth, then their lies are over top of your existence. Okay, so with Leo on the bottom of the deck, it's sometimes you have to fight back and get your truth out there. Okay, so if they say that you slept and cheated on your boyfriend and that's why he slept around, put it right out there. By the way, I have never cheated on anybody. And if you got a problem with that, I live at 552 Bunker Hill. Drop by anytime. Okay, it's if you got something to say about my life, you come to my house, you say it to my face, you tell me what the fuck you're running around town because guaranteed whatever this shit is or this chick is saying about you, it ain't true. And anybody who believes her is just gullible. They just are entertaining her. Okay, somebody's going to shut her down. Okay, and I don't want to know how it does because it could be a coma, it could be taking her fucking esophagus, it could be something so harsh for what she's done. Or they could leave her alone for the next 10 years and watch every single spell that she puts up and every single fucking monstrosity lie goes up and comes down and burns her in the ass. It just depends how badly these people have set the groundwork, right? Because if they've set a blaze to your whole path, then what do you think happens to their path? Do you think they're going to get covered by roses and petals and energy that's going to protect them for bombing everything that you owned? No. So, 55 on the dot. No, it was 5509, but god damn, it looks like 2 zeros. I did not think that this was already an hour. I was like, you know what? I don't really feel like doing another reading, but I only thought I was like maybe at a half an hour. Holy frig. So this was the hour of our stage, apparently. Okay, so you've got, it has been proven that there has been some interference in your life. And this person who did it has been caught red-handed. So I can see the blood there. It's like, you know, they've been doing something for a while and getting away with it. And, you know, that's the thing with con artists is they do something for a while and then you think, okay, well, they've done it 4 or 5 times. Like maybe they'll stop, you know, because like clearly I know that they're doing it, but, you know, hopefully they just go away. But then they keep doing it. And then you're like, okay, well, I got to get a camera and I'm going to set up fucking surveillance and I'm going to put all this shit. And next time they come back, they're going to get, you know, caught on camera. Right? This is like being caught on camera. I keep looking at Girl Interrupted. Like she got caught on camera. Okay. She went somewhere she wasn't supposed to go. She went on your path again, came and fucked with your path. Okay. That you're trying to fight tooth and nail. Okay. To work on. And it's like, it's almost as if in another dimension, you have a path that you're building or you have a house that you're building. Okay, with tooth and nail, like you're putting a lot into it, blood, sweat, tears, time, and they keep coming in, okay, to a place that's not theirs, that they don't own, the second you leave, and they destroy it, right? And all these cards are in reverse. They're going down a path and taking something that they've not been asked to do. And the only reason why they know where you're doing it is because they follow you around everywhere you go. This would be information that nobody would know about, but because they stalk you, they know about it. Okay, again, all of these hints that have even led them to this path that they're trying to take on you just goes to show, well, you wouldn't know that unless you stalk collective. There, look at that. I on the bottom of the deck with yes. They only know what you're doing because of how much they're watching you. Okay, and I was watching this movie called A Walk Among Tombstones. Great movie. And I said an analogy the other day about eyes. And I'm like, I feel like there's eyes watching the eyes that are watching the eyes as I look at an eye. Okay, like eyes are looking at eyes that are looking at eyes. Everybody's watching, and like the watchers are being watched. And the ones who are watching the watchers that are supposed to be watching the collective and the karmics are being watched, right? Because nobody does their fucking job properly, and they always want to try to lie about it. So then the universe just puts backup. Okay, fine. We can't trust anybody because everybody wants to lie. So we'll put backup and backup and backup. And if all 3 of these people don't line up with exactly the same thing, then something's gone wrong. Okay. So in the movie, A Walk Among Tombstones, Liam is following somebody. Okay. And TJ is following Liam, who's following somebody. Okay, so it's again, as soon as I watched, I was like, oh my God, that's the analogy. And I was just watching it, kind of like in between, you know, working. I had it going on in the background, and I was like, oh my God, that's the part. That's the part that's going to come up in this reading is if this person is doing something, they're watching you, then they're being watching you. While you're just living your life. You have no idea that they're even watching you because you haven't done anything to make them be so obsessed with you. You've just existed. Okay. And that's why I try to tell people it is be very careful out there because of how desperate people are to be obsessed with something that they see and they want to be because mommy and daddy gave them everything. That's everybody that you're dealing with is entitled. Mommy and daddy did so many things for them that they think that they can now come into your life and fuck with you. Okay. It's all like, man, psych would have a field trip with this person because it's written in books. Like psychology is something. I mean, this person might be a psychology major and they read up on these things. Okay. They read up how to be a certain way. Again, very, very distraught, very, very challenging person. Okay, whoever this Empress is, because they think they know a lot. They think they've mastered a lot of things, except what they haven't mastered is being full of shit, because they are. Okay? And they don't know how to not be full of shit because they're so full of shit. Their eyes are probably brown. Okay? Their hair is probably brown. Everything on them is brown because of the shit that they hold. Okay? You realize I don't wear brown? I fucking hate the color. Okay? There's the Blair Witch. Okay? This person intends on following you around and fucking with you. Okay? And scaring you. And trying to make you do things. Again, women are supposed to dress like this. How the fuck you got your tits out? I mean, it's so funny. If they make any comments about your body, what's funny is that I feel like this person has a fake account where they put pictures of their body up, acting like nobody knows their body, but yet they sit there and judge others for taking pictures of their body. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, okay, well, I mean, they are a narcissist. They're obviously going to be a hypocrite as well. Okay? Narcissists aren't good people. And there's prophecy on the bottom of the deck. And I feel like they took their crystal ball out. They took their little fucking tarot cards out. They read your energy. They got a lock on it. But I don't know why they think that they can do something about it. Again, people get the wrong idea about psychics. Like I recently went somewhere, and actually, I've been a couple places where I've made appointments recently, and these people have known that I'm a psychic, and they have this preconceived notion that I'm going to show up to my appointment with tarot cards and start reading the whole fucking place free of charge. Like, that's what I do. I just go around giving free readings to everybody. And I'm like, I'm at the appointment, okay? Which means somebody is working on me. Why the fuck would I be reading anybody or doing any type of psychic? And there was this one chick who recently worked with me, found out I was a psychic, basically had an orgasm in my face, okay? And then the next day I worked with her, we had a really bad day, and some fire shit and everything happened. And I wasn't the peachy, upbeat psychic that everybody fucking thinks I am, that I'm just going to walk in and just start telling everybody that they're going to, fall in love and Mr. Right's right around the corner and blah, blah, blah. I'm not a fake psychic. Okay. People think that all of a sudden to be a psychic, I'm a genie and I come and I grant wishes and I put this pedestal under you like I'm a fairy fucking godmother, which they're apparently trying to claim that they are. Okay. Isn't that ironic? All right. People have, and it pisses me off because it fucks with the appointment, and then it gives them this motion that, oh, I don't like you because I didn't give you a free reading, or I don't like you because I didn't bring my tarot cards, or they're like, well, that's not the way that it went. Why? Because the psychic didn't give you a fucking free reading because she was getting worked on for once. You know how much I give readings? I give readings all the time, all fucking day. But when I am supposed to go to an appointment, or when I'm supposed to meet somebody, I'm still supposed to be a genie. I'm still supposed to be the magic potion that shows up and just tells you that you get to inherit the entire fucking world. Like, people have these, all I can say is preconceived notions, and these fucking antidotes in their head that people are supposed to be a certain way, and that things are going to go a certain way, and that somebody's going to fall in love with them and ask them out, and everything's going to work out your way. And it's like, well, you didn't try. Did you try in that situation? Did you, try to talk to me, or did you ask me? No, you just assume I'm going to give you a free service all the time. And then when I don't, I get a fuck you. It's fuck you to me because I didn't give you a free reading. Oh my God. I mean, it's like, it's so backed up. And like, I don't know if somebody thinks that it's going to make me give up, that I get so abused as a psychic, and I'm not going to give it up. So anybody that is throwing hate or evil eye at me, that's ever going to think I'm going to give it up because you don't want me to do it, you don't know how hard I've been working on this. 10 years plus I've been working on this. No one's going to make me shut it down. No one. These readings will stay up on YouTube. I can pretty much guarantee for infinity and beyond. I won't take them down, even if I die. They're going to stay up here. And maybe that'll piss off somebody even more. They constantly want me to delete my videos. Delete this, delete that. Nobody wants to see this. Nobody wants this reading up. Like, I mean, you wouldn't believe how much psychic attacks I get on a daily basis of people who don't want to see me. Why? Why don't you want to see me? And why does it matter? Who am I? Shania Twain? Like, why does it matter if I exist? There's 8 billion of us. Go look at some other chick. Go rub off on some other chick. Go stare at some other chick's breasts. Go watch another psychic. Why do I have to disappear right? I don't. They just need to learn how to deal with the fact that the world doesn't revolve around them. Okay, so don't give into psychic attacks. Don't give into people that say that you don't deserve to be there, or no one's going to like your shit, or you're going to have to work really hard. I'm sorry. I thought that suddenly when I went for my dream, I didn't have to work at all. Right? Like, are people like daft and retarded? I told this person that I'm interested in doing something. They basically looked at me and like wanted to barf in my face, as if, how dare I say I wanted to do something that was in their field? And I thought, how dare you? There's 8 billion people on this earth. Like, so nobody can do it because you do it, or because you want to just keep it all to yourself? No, that's not the way that it fucking works. All right. And then some bitch had some other thing to say because I want to do it. And I'm like, I'm sorry. Did I ask for your fucking opinion on what I shall do? No, I didn't. Okay. So people are going to say, so many people want to mother you. And then when you go out there for your dreams, they're going to say that you don't belong, that you can't do this because there's not going to be enough room for you. There's already this many things and this many people doing this. Okay. You need to figure out something else to do with your time. That is not a community that you want to get into that's telling you that there isn't enough room for you. You need to bust it. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. Like I said, I forgot. I thought working on your dream meant sitting on your ass and doing nothing and making everybody else pick up. Because I know that's a lot of people think that that's what their dreams are. They start something and then they make everybody else work for them. Okay, I'm trying to start something where I actually get to work, not where I can open up a shop and then everybody else can do all the work for me. Like, who the fuck do people think that we are, or that they are, or, you know, nobody wants to work but them, or you can't, like, I mean, there's so much hatred in a world where we need to come together. If you can find anything in common with anybody, consider that, you know, almost a gift. Right? To find things in common with people now because of how many people segregate themselves and how many people say that they're different and they're not like everybody and you can't be in their crew and blah, blah. I mean, there's so many people that want to just kick people out of crews and say that they're the only ones that want to be there. You can't hang out with us. It's the you can't hang out with us crew, right? It's always. Oh, so I'm sorry. Are you the only wannabe cool people that are actually really bullies that you won't allow anybody to hang out with your little crew because you think you're original? No, you don't. You're not original. You're bullies. Okay. And like, honestly, trying to act like they're authentic. No, you're not. You're just like everybody else. Okay. So some of this shit is going to be hard. You know, people are going to be talking shit about you. You're not going to take their shit anymore. You're going to unfriend them. You're going to block them, you know, because their energy is too much. Talking shit, looking at you, right? I mean, it's pretty simple. Like, if you read energy, it ain't hard to realize, like, if you are on social medias, okay, and you get this feeling, okay, that somebody is on your page talking shit or looking at your shit, just fucking block them. Because you know what you're saying to them is you're blocking your own energy from them. They're going to take it personal, as if you just took something away from them. You just took something that they're technically allowed to do. But you know what you're technically allowed to do is protect your energy. By blocking people, you protect your energy. You tell them they're not allowed in your little fucking crew. You kick me out of your crew and you think you can come and fucking study me and stalk me? Because that's another thing, is that people are going to act like they don't like you and then they're going to go home and stalk you. Because it's not cool to like you in front of the cool people, apparently, that run their world. Again, we've been dealing with a lot of people who still think they're in high school, okay, 17, 18, glory years, trying to relive them. Okay, acting like this still is those years, and it's not. And spirit will adjust them. And I mean, just getting up and living their lives in general is hard for them to do because of how delusional they are. And geriatric, I just heard. So a lot of these people are old as fuck. Okay, still living in La La Land, still thinking that they can tease you and abuse you and brainwash you and tell you what to do and keep you in loops. Okay, and they can't. And you're breaking free. So give you a little pat on the back. Okay. To all those assholes who said, oh, by the way, you're going to actually have to work for that. Did you know that? I mean, when I told my stepmother that I wanted to draw, 10 years ago, I wasn't saying I wanted to draw as a profession. I said, I just wanted to draw. I wanted to be artistic. She looked at me and said, I couldn't be an artist unless I went to school, art school. So I spent 20 years teaching myself how to draw. Okay, I went professional as fuck. I went fine line as fuck. I went to the point where I can draw anything. I can draw anything. Okay, And I pretty much sketch things now. I don't care to make things look perfect because I spent so long making things perfect for my stepmother as if to try to show her and prove to her I didn't need school. I could teach myself how to do it. I didn't have to go and spend $40,000 at some stupid fucking art school in Toronto to do nothing with, okay, because it's not going to get me anywhere, right? We all know this. And it still wasn't good enough for her. She would still say, yeah, but look at this. And this isn't really realistic. And what is this? Lavender? The sky's blue, Whitney. And it was so like, I'm trying to teach myself how to draw and you're telling me the sky is blue? No, it's not. Sometimes it's gray. Sometimes it's yellow. Sometimes it's orange. Sometimes it's red. Sometimes it's fucking lavender. Okay, you ever been near water? What do they say? A lavender sky, let the demons fry? I don't know, but no, it's not farmers. Farmers aren't on the water. Skippers? Fishermen. Is that what it is? If a fisherman's skies are lavender, everything is fatter. I don't know, but there's a saying. Okay. And it was just so like, yeah, complex PTSD. Like she really did. Like she really fucked with my head for so long saying that I was a geriatric fuck that couldn't teach myself how to do anything. And I just needed to get a real job and a 9 to 5 and my whole life would work itself out. 20 years later, that still hasn't happened. So again, like watch these fucking people that say they got your back and as if implying that you want a free ride. All right, because they're fucking delusional. And that's why we can't let people get into our heads. And sometimes, don't get personal with people. Don't fucking say what's going on because, I mean, again, like so many people tell me shit and get personal with me so quick because they want me to read cards on them. They really do. They want me to read their fucking future and tell them it's all going to be okay and blah, blah, blah. When really it probably isn't going to be okay. And a lot of times I'm not gonna fucking lie to you. I do lie to them and say, oh yeah, it's gonna be fine. Because I don't know what to fucking say. I'm trying to work right now. Like, why don't you go ask your fucking spirit guides yourself? Like, really, you want me to go on the clock when I'm already on the clock trying to do a job? It's so abusive. That's why it's like people have their preconceived notions with you and they automatically assume you're gonna be a certain way. And all these expectations that they will get busted on because you're not going to pass any of those expectations because they're all bullshit set in their heads by demons, knowing that you're not going to set those expectations, okay, because nobody can reach those expectations, right? So obviously do it to you, okay, the one who's never going to reach them, and then keeps you single, keeps you in a loop, right? Because everybody expects you to be something that you're not because you're in the wrong group of people. And they want to keep you in the wrong group of people, apparently, but it ain't going to work. Okay, so peace, because I just talked another 20 minutes. How did that even happen? Oh my God. You see when spirit gets up here, it just like, I don't even need cards. I'll just talk and talk and talk. I don't even need the cards, but I like the cards. Because I don't always want to think that spirit is that brutal, but it's not spirit, it's people. So anyways, peace. Personal readings in the description box. We'll be putting it in the about section. Namaste. Good night. Bienvenue. All right. And we'll see you another day. All right. Peace out, homies. Word to your mothers.